Hey, what's up, everyone?
How
Can you hear us? Give us a thumbs up. Hey, yes, whatever.
So I have my new
Hey,
microphone.
don't touch anything. We already got Peg and Artie to try to hook us up here.
I'm special. I have my own now.
Yeah, we got a birthday mic. So we got a new mic, and then not a new mic, but
No, he's the old mic.
Like we got a new mic, and then we got an older new mic, and we switched things around. So
hopefully you can hear us.
Let us know you can hear us. I hope you can. So things may be a little bit different. Maybe I'm a little louder. Michelle's a little bit lower, but I'm loud anyway.
I told Artie that that's just the way it is.
Yeah, the old mic is still old mic. Yeah, unfortunately, Michelle didn't get a new buff mic.
I don't need a buff mic.
Well, you're not going to get one. So.
You don't have a skinny Michelle either, so.
I'm not saying anything.
No, don't.
I hope everybody's doing okay. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to say hey to everybody, and then we're going to play a little fun. It's a game called This or That. So you probably saw by the thumbnail of the show. I got about 10 or 15 items that we're going to show, and it's going to be 2 pictures on a slide. And we're going to try to guess what each other, which one would you pick? Like the thumbnail was an example. The first one is a beach or a mountain. Which would you rather pick? Michelle don't answer right now, Michelle, but if it came down to picking one or the two, which one would you pick? We've been married, 17, 18 years now?
Almost 19.
Oh, God.
Next month it'll be 19.
Oh, God. Let me start drinking. Dilly. Ain't that right? Derek Gergen? So we're going to have fun with that. And at the same time, those in the chat,
we want to hear your answers.
You guess at us too, but also you answer it. So like if we say beach or mountain down the road, you tell us.
Hey, we want to know you too.
We want to know you guys. Hopefully those in the chat can have fun kind of guessing and hearing what other people say as well. So it should be a little bit of fun tonight. Not serious. Tonight is opening day of baseball, so I get it. People are watching baseball. Thursday night's tough. You got opening day of baseball and then football season down the road, and I'm still suffering from Carolina getting beat and giving up the biggest. But hey, my Tar Heels was not expected to be there. We were there. Eric B's team pulled it off. Great comeback. Hats off to Kansas. I just know we beat Duke, and that was like winning the national championship anyway, twice this year. So that's my championship, and I'm gonna put my hat on it. So, but let's go to the chat and say hello to some people first, and then we're going to play a little bit of a game. And looks like, I'm trying to go way up here, and it's moving.
Our new setup has got my view blocked.
Oh, it does? I'll have to change this around then. I'm sorry. That's going to mess us up. So we had Ryan in here. Hey, Ryan, how are you doing? We had Tom Beetle Bailey, and we had Miss Meg in here. We had KY Travelers. How are y'all doing? Tom and Brenda. And God, we got the Luvy's Fat Life. There's fat people in here. We had Party with Peg and Artie, Miss Peg and Mr. Artie. We had them both in here. They're both in here now. We got Mr. Paul Vines. I already said Nana. They're getting close to 1,000 subscribers, so please go hit their channel up, sub to Nana's Hidden Apron. That's Tom and Brenda, who also have KY Travelers. Go sub to their channel out. Getting really close. I think they're around 900 and some. I may be off a little bit on that, but getting really close, less than 100, I believe, are right at it. So please go sub to their channel.
Awesome people. We love them.
Yes. Mr. Dave, Smooth Voice Dave. He said this same mic, the MV7 Shure, has been around for 20 plus years.
What does that say for it?
Must be a good mic, huh? And who else we got in here? If I miss somebody, it's going to be hard for Michelle to tell me now.
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry, Michelle. Putting pressure on you.
I see Blaine.
See Mr. Blaine in here. Hey, Blaine, how are you doing? We got Moonlight Adventures in here. They just got off a cruise a couple of weeks ago. We got Kelly and Tammy's Journey in here. How are y'all doing? Good to see you in the house. And I can't see. And hey, we got the Shorts in here. How are y'all doing? Hi. Jonathan Short from the 6 Traveling Shorts. They were in Hillen, Georgia a couple of weeks ago as well. We got Mr. Billy J, the captain himself. And who else we got, Michelle? Oh, you can't see. We got SCT Adventures in here. How are y'all doing?
Good to see you in the house.
You're trying to read through chords. I'll try to get that cleaned up next week. Who else we got? Miss Holly Ayers. How are you doing, Miss Holly? We got D&G, Derek and Gregory. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we're going to get something lined up with them. And D&G Explorers is going to be a guest one week. So that's going to be awesome. Can't wait till they come on here. Love their channel. Wednesday nights has been hard for us to get over and watch their channel because we usually have a Wednesday night group comes over to our house for some studies. But definitely love their channel. They got a great channel. Love those guys. And they're in our cooking group too. So they can also do some cooking. Love to watch that as well. Who else we got here? Michelle maybe have to duck in around and looking. Antoinette at Fun, how are you doing? Good to see you in here. And we got Miss Betsy in here. Miss Betsy, I got something for you. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if y'all were still eating or something. I'm sorry about that. I don't know if that came through loud or clear or not. I'm sorry if it did. Sorry, but not sorry.
He's not sorry.
No, I'm not sorry at all. Let's see. So yeah, if we get the wrong questions tonight, then you get the F button.
Oh, great.
Yeah, Mike's got toys. He's got a new mic and he's got the F button back. Not, well, you know. All right. So I already said Tom Biddlebaby.
Yes.
Love barbecue. Yes, I do too. Love barbecue.
It's getting warm. I'm ready for some barbecue.
You ready to crank it up, Michelle? I'm ready to crank it up too.
Ready for you to get the flat stone out and cook us some food too.
Yep, I'm ready for the Blackstone to come out too. And I think I may, if I miss somebody, please. There's Josh and Stacy. How are you doing in here? Good to see you in the house, Josh and Stacy. Amanda Francis, I saw what, she posted on this. She got some of her prizes. Some of the people, the last game we played at Kahoot, some of those folks are starting to get their prizes. So Peg and Artie got their shirts in. Somebody else, Dana got her shirt in. Amanda got her pint glass and shot glasses in. So some people are getting their prizes in.
Good.
It's good to see that Zazzle is coming through for us. So that's a good thing. Awesome. And who else we got in here?
We got Kenneth Oates.
Did I miss him? Okay, yeah, Ford man. Kenneth Oates, how you doing there? Sorry, Michelle's ducking through cords there. Sorry about that. I will get this cleaned up for next week. We got the Gaylors in the house. Speaking of cooking, the Gaylors can flat out cook. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's barbecue time. I'm ready. I'm ready to make some South Carolina barbecue sauce. I think I'm wanting to try some. I got a coworker that so what I didn't even fart. Oh, sorry, Betsy. I'll give you one more for that. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. The 5-year-old in me comes out every once in a while. I'm just so sorry. Hey, Northeast Georgia Mountain folk, how are you doing? Good to see you in the house. Nightbots is in the house. And okay, JP Adventures in the house. How you doing? Good to see you in here. JP Travel Adventures, Miss Janice. And I think I said Blaine. We're getting ready to have some fun. Some fun is coming up. I promise you. So I think we're at the bottom. All right, so we're at the bottom. So real quick, and then we're going to start playing this game, and good interaction between the chat and us, and me and Michelle kind of bouncing off 18 years of bliss marriage for Michelle.
Might as well call it 19.
19 years of bliss marriage for Michelle. So today I saw a video. I don't know if people here saw it or not, but Tony with Lolita Loca put out a great video. Even if you're not into cruising, it's a great video. He made a comment about how they can make money. How
I saw that.
He's making money now, cruising full time. And
it's a hard life.
Well, Jeannie's doing the travel agency thing full time, and he's making content. He's doing cruise news. So at the end of it, I'm not going to mention the dollar amount because if you want to go watch it. And he tells at the end of the video how much money. He doesn't tell you exactly how much money he makes, but he says as a couple we made this much prior to, and we've made more than that this year, and getting close to tax season. But I thought it was a really good job of what he did in lining out and in the chat, if you've already seen it, what did you think about it? I thought he did a really good job of lining out, his part of the business, being a YouTube creator, and what goes behind it to be full time. He studies the art of YouTube. It's not just throw something on the wall and it happens. I mean, it's
very strategic.
It's very strategic, and you can tell Tony's a bright guy, and he studies it, and he's very strategic in what he does. And I thought it was a good video. And the one thing I think he did not comment on, which it's not that big of a deal, but as YouTube creators, and there's a lot of YouTube creators in this chat now, I do want to mention this, and this is, I know Josh is in here, Josh and Stacy. Josh is a business owner. He owns several businesses. One thing that you need to think about, and this is me preaching to myself, when you own a side business, and we've owned a couple small side businesses, nothing major, nothing big. We've always worked a full-time job and did something else on the side. Is when you own a side business like they do, or anybody else, remember your taxes and also your tax write-offs. Now, that was not mentioned in the video, but that is a huge, huge help. That is a great point too. So as you're traveling, or as you're cruising, or as you're buying equipment like a microphone or a new camera or a new whatever you're doing, you save that, and that's a tax write-off. There's certain amounts. I mean, wherever you live may be different per state or whatever. It's the federal government, but you have tax write-offs too. When I used to own a trophy business on the side, and I sold it out, but we used to go up to the Arnold Classic, and I would go up and meet trophy people that deal with trophies. And I would write off the whole trip to the Arnold Classic for a week, hotel rooms, food, meet a trophy person up there. And then you had pamphlets for the trophies you were doing up there. So things like that. Yes. Billy J says exactly right. Save your receipts. So if you're getting into YouTube big time, you want to do it full time, talk to your tax person, or if you're going to do it yourself, make sure you know the rules on it. But you can definitely write off some of this stuff. Don't tell your accountant I said that, but you can. So if on some of these cruises and stuff like that, if it's your full-time gig, or you're traveling and that's your full-time gig, these things can be written off.
Yep. And
your traveling can be written off. So, yeah, I mean, that's another good thing. Pay your taxes every quarter. What are you laughing at?
Meg.
What'd she say?
So you are or were a trophy husband?
That's the only time I was a trophy husband. In fact, that was my pickup line with Michelle when I met her. I didn't tell you that.
We're going way
I'm
away.
I'm not going to go all into details, but I did meet Michelle in the club. And my pickup line was, I had a business card back then. It was the name of my trophy business, which the name of my trophy business was Add Another Plate, because I did weightlifting too at the same time. And that was a term when you add another plate on the bar, was add another plate. That was the name of my trophy business. And on the trophy business, you add a plate up to the plaque. So that was Add Another Plate was the name of my business. So when I gave her the card, I was like, here's my business card. I'm not going to ask for your number, but if you want to call me, you call me. It took her 2 weeks to call me back.
Okay,
Every day I was like, is she going to call me back or not? And the other guy that was with me is like, she ain't calling you back, dude.
All right, we need to move along.
Yeah, all right. What?
Lame.
How's the 50 Cent? That's how 50 Cent got his name, is in the club. That was the 50 Cent guy.
Let's continue on.
Yeah, as add another plate of food. And I had people come back and say, hey, but back then, 6'2", 270, solid as a rock, was I not?
Absolutely.
I didn't have this 300-pound of lush fatness at the time.
Yeah, we looked a lot different.
6'2", 270, and solid as a rock. Yeah.
Happiness is added fluff.
Yeah, that's that 18 years of fat. All right, so.
I said it nicer.
Yeah, somebody says we went south real quick, like a squirrel. Yeah, that's right. All right, so let's have some fun. All right, y'all ready to have some fun? So then Northeast Georgia Mountain says, I hadn't had a business since the early 80s. Yeah, so things have changed, I'm sure. But again, keep your receipts, talk to your tax people. If you're doing YouTube and you got a channel and stuff, there's some things you probably can write off. But yeah, watch that video. It was a good video, some great points, and it's worth watching even if you don't, have a cruising YouTube channel. It's definitely worth watching. So let's play a little bit of this or that, right? So in the chat, do you think Michelle will say, if she had it down to one, this is the last vacation on Earth before you hit the pearly gates. Do you think Michelle would say, I want to go to the beach or I want to go to the mountains? What do you think? Do you think Michelle will say the beach or the mountains? Do you think Mike will say beach or mountains? So you can say, Michelle, beach or mountain, Mike, beach or mountain. What do you think? So we're getting some answers thrown up here real quick. Yeah, and the this or that, I apologize for that. I didn't mean to this over this and the that over that. I can see where somebody may be confused with that, but because there's some of these I may have 3 pictures on here. So do you think Michelle, people are saying Michelle, Mike, okay, so we got some here. Mike, mountains, Michelle, beach, Michelle, mountains, a trip that includes both.
Yes.
Mike, mounted. Okay.
Wait, mountain or mount?
I'm not Mountain Tom, but he said Mike mounted. Okay, we're really going south now. Beach for both, mountains for both. Mike, mountains, Michelle, beach. All right, so Michelle, what would your answer be?
I love the mountains, but if it was my last vacation, it would be the beach.
All right, so Michelle says she would go to the beach. And as much as I love the beach, I just love the greenery. I love the, oh God, Half Moon Key though is so beautiful.
What are you talking about?
I just look at that green. I love the green in the mountains. I think I'd have to.
But look at the blue of the water.
I know, but I think I'm still a country boy at heart. I might have Kenny Chesney on top of my hat. I'm still a country boy. I think I'd have to say mountains. That's what bothers me about trying to move down to Florida. If we ever move to Florida, is I'm going to miss that. I love the mountains. Yes. So that's the opposite. We're the opposite on that. So that's good. Hey, I love the beach. I like them both. That's the great thing about where we live.
Yes.
3 hours. We're really an hour away from the mountains, 3 hours from the beach, but we can get to Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg in 3.5.
Yes.
We live in a great spot.
Yes.
That's the absolute truth. I'm going wherever Michelle's going, and she's going to the beach. So that probably tells it right there.
Well,
but Tom says, no mountains of Florida.
That is true.
Uh-oh. All right, so let's go to the next one.
Oh.
Netflix or YouTube?
That was easy for me.
So do you think Michelle is a Netflix person or a YouTube person? And do you think I'm a Netflix person or a YouTube person? If you get this wrong, if any of you get this wrong, we're probably in really big trouble here.
Well,
huh?
You're a given.
All right. So we're getting some answers thrown up here. Moonlight says both YouTube. JP says Netflix, Michelle, Mike, YouTube. Netflix for Michelle, YouTube for old Mike. Just to let you know, my YouTube channel, this is pretty depressing for the number of subscribers we have. Last time I looked, I think it's 16 or 17 years old. I'm one of the OGs on YouTube. People can't believe that when they look at the date that it started. Because I used to it started out as a powerlifting page, a weightlifting.
I think a lot of these people know us pretty well.
They probably do. All right. So we had some people say Netflix for Michelle, YouTube. Okay. Old YouTube. So Michelle, what would you be?
I definitely am Netflix over YouTube.
Yeah, and I'm YouTube. I mean, I'd be fine just to cut the cord with.
Yep.
I mean, I've done it once before, and within a week, Michelle's like, "God, please get the DVR back.
Yes, please.
Please get TV back."
I don't care how much it costs.
I'm fine with just YouTube. I don't need it. You might need to come this way a little bit. I don't know if we can see you, but so yeah, I'm fine without it. I don't need it. What about Mike was on YouTube for the ribbon cutting. I probably was. So what about you guys? Most of y'all would take it or YouTube. Is there anybody in here that really is a diehard Netflix fan that would pick Netflix over YouTube? Anybody? Hey, cruising on the high seas. Got the Traveler Gilberts in here as well.
Hey.
How are y'all doing? Is most people in here probably a YouTube, if I had to guess. All right, so let's go to the next one here. Let's have a little bit more fun here. All right.
Oh.
Those that like to go cruising. Guys, burger joint. This is Michelle and Mike right here. Guys, burger joint or Blue Iguana? Which one do you think Michelle would pick, and which one do you think Mike would pick? This is a tough one.
It is. It's very tough because my opinion has flopped back and forth.
Yeah,
depending
mine
on the
has
cruise.
too. I have to admit, mine has too. So Blue Iguana or Taco Bell? Blue Iguana, that'd be Anthony.
Yes, it would.
No, he loves. We know Anthony's. Anthony's decision would be Blue Iguana.
Yeah,
no doubt, Blue Iguana.
Hands down.
So we got some people saying, got guys here. God, people are throwing. Oh wow, people are throwing it up here quick. Guys and Blue Iguana. Got some great answers really quick. Paul Vines, both Blue Iguana. Depends on the. I still haven't tried the pretzel
bum.
The bum?
Huh.
Pretzel bum. Blue Iguana for both. Michelle Blue Iguana. Mike Guys. Mike would pick burgers. Michelle Blue Iguana. Oh, this is close.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. Northeast Mike. All right. Depends on the ship.
You're
Tom,
exactly
repeat
right.
what you said. All right. So Michelle, what do you think if you had to pick a choice?
Okay.
Which one would you pick?
So on our last cruise, in years past, I would have definitely said that it was a Blue Iguana. But on our last cruise, I don't know if it was my weird COVID taste buds or what, but my opinion truly changed from Blue Iguana to Guy's Burger. Because the Guy's Burger that I had, that we shared, that burger was good.
Yeah, it was. Now, one of my Guy's Burgers was like right when it closed and it wasn't as good. And then we got one earlier in the day, you did, and we split one, and it was like excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Mine has changed. Mine used to be Guys, but now I'm a Taco Bell person. I mean, I'm a Blue Iguana person. I think Blue Iguana is like 51-49 now. And the next cruise, it could change back 51-49 to Guy's Burger. So it is really close. But man, I think Blue Iguana is so underrated. I mean, you got the breakfast, you got burritos for lunch, you got the fajita taco salads. I mean,
just their tacos.
Gosh, yes. I mean, it's just so good. I do wonder though, we both had COVID in January. Has that not affected our taste a little bit on some of that stuff? I don't know. It may have. And I love the breakfast burritos. And yeah, Blaine said it. I did a video on that not long ago. Those potatoes in that breakfast burrito, I'd never had that before, but that was killer. All right. So what about you guys? Are y'all a Guy's Burger joint person or a Blue Iguana? Put y'all's comment in real quick.
So who was it that laughed at us about splitting a burger?
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody laughed at us.
Yes.
Yeah, we split a burger because we ate somewhere else too,
We
didn't
did.
we got tacos, and then you went and got a burger and split it, right?
Right.
No, we went. Was it Seafood Shack? No,
I don't remember.
I don't know. We did something.
We split a hodgepodge of stuff.
Yeah, we go and get a bunch of stuff and just eat it. Yeah. So yeah, just burgers. I like tacos a lot. So yeah, my wife still can't taste. Oh, so somebody said my wife still can't taste. Oh, wow. So that's wow. That stinks, man.
Yeah.
That was our concern about going on the cruise. Was what if Anthony and Michelle didn't get their taste back? That would have been really bad.
Because what? It was 5 weeks after we had COVID when we cruised last.
Yeah, that was pretty scary there.
And we totally lost our taste and smell.
Yep.
But it wasn't for long.
I agree, Tom. It's a shame they can't be consistent and cook food well all the time. But hey, I mean, that's everywhere. I mean, we went to Margaritaville with Josh and Michelle, and I asked her.
Oh, no.
Let me tell you. Margaritaville. No. Their burger was perfect, and ours was well done.
It's not medium.
It was not medium. I was very upset about that. I'm
feeling
I'm still, when we went to Pigeon Forge a couple of weeks ago, guess what they were doing in Pigeon Forge? Anybody in here? Northeast Georgia? They're adding on to Margaritaville. They are. Yep. I love Margaritaville.
That's the nicest hotel.
I think I want to quit my job and just get a job there. I want to be the pool guy, the not trophy guy, the fat pool guy in the mountains of Pigeon Forge with a big chaw tobacco in. I don't chew tobacco, but it just visually looks funny. All right, we're digressing here. Let's go to the next one. All right. So this is. Anthony wouldn't even know what this is. I wish we'd had Anthony here. We'd ask him what that is. So, when you're talking to somebody, Michelle, would you rather talk to? If you're guessing Michelle here, would she rather talk to somebody, call them up, or would she rather text somebody? So, would Michelle or Mike? Would I rather talk to somebody on the phone, or would I rather text somebody?
Yes, Betsy, he's the old pool guy.
I'm the old pool guy. Yeah, I'm not the young guy. So, yeah. Would you rather call somebody, do it the old school way, just pick up that old rotary dial phone, 1 ring-a-dingy, 2 ring-a-dingy, 3 ring-a-dingy? That's way over some of your heads if you're probably under 40. Or would you rather text somebody? I know my wife really well on this.
Oh, yeah. This is a no-brainer for you.
Look, we got some guests already coming in here. Michelle, telephone. Y'all don't know my wife at all. Y'all don't know my wife at all. Mike would text. Listen to this, Michelle. I am the king of texting, though. I am very fast with my fingers.
Yeah.
That don't go the wrong direction with that comment.
Yeah. But
I am very fast. I can text with the best of them. One-handed on top of that. I'd say both say text. So, Michelle, what would you rather do?
I am an introvert. And I definitely choose text. When I get home from work, I do not want to talk. Anthony wants to talk my ear off, and I'm like, ah. So, definitely not talk.
Yes. Yeah, there you go. I like that. That's right. So, Mike is definitely a pick up the phone and call somebody. I'd much rather talk to somebody than text somebody. In fact, Michelle will have me on group text, and I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you putting us on a group text?
Stop blowing up
You're blowing up my phone. I can't stand all these text messages. Now, Marco Polo, yeah, I can deal with that because I'm talking to somebody. It's like I'm really like on the phone with them because I'm seeing them and talking at the same time. But text messages, although I'm pretty quick at it, I hate texts. I hate group texts. Man, I can't stand group texts. Man, I have them at work. We have group texts set up. We have group texts set up for work just to tell them the schedule at work. And I've had to have meetings come back and say, listen, don't comment on the group text. We are just telling you what time to come to work. We don't need you to say smiley face, yes, I got it, or anything. It drives me crazy. What were you laughing at?
Billy J.
What do you say? I sent him a Marco Polo. But I did pay for that. I never asked when I have a complaint about food somewhere, do I not always pay for it?
Yeah.
I never ask for something to be free or even replace it.
No.
I pay for it because I don't want somebody to come back and say, oh, he just got the free meal out of it. He tried to get something free out of it. I never do that.
Yeah.
And that was the thing at downtown Flavortown. She was wanting to take it off the bill.
Right.
And I told her, absolutely not. I said, I'm not here for a free meal.
Just constructive criticism.
I'm just giving, I don't even know if I said it that way. You're not nicer than I am. But I just said, I'm just trying, I know you're new at this. You just opened up. I just want to give you my feedback and let you know because the next person may not be so nice about it. But the macaroni was cold. It was really cold.
Yes. But anyway, let's go on.
All right. So let's go to the next one. All right. So the thing on the right is supposed to be an Android device. So are you an iPhone? And this is really not for me and Michelle because we're both iPhone people. We'll tell you that. This is for the chat. Are you an iPhone person or an Android person?
Well, they could have guessed on it.
Well, I mean, I had my phone up a while ago. I mean, they probably figured that out. So are you an iPhone person or an Android? We got Miss Betsy saying, I'm an Android. Meg, Android. Android. Uh-oh.
There's a lot more.
There's a lot more droids here.
Yes, than I thought.
Well, I mean, Androids are supposed to be ahead of the times, you know. We started out Android, and then we flipped to iPhone.
Yep.
Just because I didn't want to have to learn two things between an iPad and an Android. That was 20 years ago.
Wow, look at all these Android people.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're behind times, Michelle. We're still with the one ringy dingy though.
You're a one ringy dingy for sure.
So that's topic. That's me. One starts with a I and the other one's a A. Apple products for us 100%. iPhone, Android. Who does that? Get with the times. I think in our house is our eyeglasses. Both. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Man, I'm an old dog. I can't learn new tricks. I just can't. I'm too old for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's a software I have to learn at work, yeah. But I don't want to. Oh gosh. How the droids you're looking for? All right, cool deal. All right. So we are Android folks, guessing you both are iPhone folks. That's right, because we're from the north. We're from the north-south. And we haven't, we're not as sophisticated as the South and the Androids. All right, let's go to the next one here. We still got about 20 minutes. We still got 10 more slides. All right, so this is another one really for the chat here. If you had to pick one cruise line that is your favorite, or one cruise line that is your last cruise ever, and I'm sorry if it's not one of these three here, you can pick anything. Carnival, Royal, or Disney. And it could be somebody else other than that. But those are three that we gave. If you had one cruise line left to cruise on for your last ever cruise, what's it going to be? And you're not guessing for us. You tell us what you guys would pick. So Meg, I see Carnival, Holly. DG, I got you.
I don't think that I can answer because we've only
went Carnival, so I
Right.
don't know. Yeah, that's why I said it's really for the chat. So Carnival for Meg, Carnival for Traveling Gilberts. Billy J says I would pick Carnival for y'all. And D&G, that's going to be a great to have them on the show to get their perspective on Disney. So Disney all the way.
There's no casinos in there.
Carnival, Antoinette at Fun, Carnival, bam, Royal. Oh, I didn't mean that one. Which one do I need? Which one I need? I got to give Peg and Artie something over here. What am I going to give them?
So do you have a key over there? What's what?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing over here, Michelle.
He's just pushing buttons.
I'm just pushing buttons.
All right, come on.
That was for Peg and Artie. Carnival or Royal. Disney was our last, but probably never again. Oh, interesting. Royal for me, Carnival, Disney, because it would be our first and last. I think you mean, is that NCL? If I'm not paying, put in the suit. I can answer until I've cruised them all. I agree. Yeah. Disney, although Derek likes NCL too, but I finally say cruise. Okay. And okay. Royal, Carnival. We are both in the chat. Okay, so which way is it going? Never been on a cruise. Well, Cindy Lou, you need to do that one time. Yes. I mean, I'm a mountain person, but when we started cruising, we absolutely love it. Yes. So we are hooked on both. Probably Viking. Okay. Ooh. Adult only Viking. I've heard some good things. I've heard some bad things, but that's good. Yeah. Carnival people.
When we get older without a child, we will. I'd like to try it.
Royal. NCL will be January, so we're branching out. Okay.
We can't wait to hear it.
Oh, so the sounds are not coming through. So really, they're not. So maybe something is going on wrong.
So you haven't heard all the farts?
So you haven't heard all the fart sounds that we've been doing? That stinks. We're going to have to. It must be the extra mic we added. Something that's going wrong then. So
I came down here before him and wiggled the wires.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, so maybe we'll have to try to fix that. We'll have to have Artie back on and play the sounds so he can get it. So, all right. So sorry the sounds are not working. That's something we'll have to figure out. It's probably something to do with the software that was added. Yeah. So all right. So which one of these things does Michelle like and Mike like doing the most? Which one do we like doing the most? That's awful. So I guess I can't believe that's not coming through.
I can hear it.
You can hear it?
I can hear it through your ear things.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what's going on.
I'm sorry, Betsy. No farts.
I'm sorry, Betsy.
I know.
That stinks. I really wanted you to hear a fart. Yeah. So that really does stink. I don't know. We'll try to figure it out. I must have changed the. So yeah, which one do we like doing the most? Neither.
Does it have to be a decisive answer?
Yeah, it has to be one or the other. If you had to pick one or the other to do, not neither, not or.
I like neither.
Neither for neither.
I like none.
Hiring someone to take care of it.
Yes.
Neither. Michelle, laundry, Mike, dishes.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Laundry, Michelle, laundry, Mike, dishes. I'm here for the sounds, unsubbed. I can't believe they're not working. They've always worked before. It must be something when we added the new software for the new mic. It must have canceled it out. I don't know.
What's Betsy saying down there? I can't see it. Over here. What's Betsy saying?
I don't know, Michelle. I can't see.
There we go.
Now I was going to switch over to laundry. So maybe this is it. Can you hear that?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So,
the one that I would rather do.
What is the answer, Michelle?
I guess I would say the dishes if I had to choose, because laundry goes on forever. There's so many steps to it. You can never get done with it. So I'll choose the dishes. You can actually get them in the dishwasher and be done with it.
I thought you would pick laundry because you never let me do the laundry.
No, I don't like the way you do laundry. Sorry.
Oh, after 19 years, you finally tell me this? You allow me to do the dishes. When I say I'm ready to do the laundry, like, no, let me do it. So I just thought, like,
Ladies,
you like to do the laundry.
Ladies, what does this tell you if you will not let your husband near clothes? It means we don't like the way you do it.
My feelings are hurt.
I'm sorry.
I'm not a trophy husband no more. I just never realized that. All right. So, which one would Michelle rather? Old Mike needs to be trained. That's right.
I don't think there's any hope.
This or that. Old dog, new tricks. So this or that. So which one would Mike rather be in? On a couch, laying on a couch watching TV, or sitting in a recliner? So Mike or Michelle, pick one for Mike and one for Michelle. Would you rather be in a recliner or rather be on a couch? Whoa.
He's trying to hit me with this new microphone of his.
I can't believe our sounds aren't working because they're coming through really good for me. I really hate that.
All right. Are you starting or am I starting?
All right, so I'm seeing a lot of things here. Recliner, couch. Mike and Michelle both recliner. Janice, happens with age. Mike, recliner, couch for Michelle. Recliner for me, recliner for both. Mike and Michelle. Mike, couch, Michelle, recliner. Some good answers here. Mike, recliner, Michelle, couch. Mike and recliner. Good answers.
All right.
Michelle, what?
So reality versus what I really like are two different things. So I like to sit in the recliner. It's more comfortable, but I sit on the couch because the dogs bark, I get up. The dogs beat on the door, I let them in. So I'm always up and down all the time. So I do sit on the couch.
And our couch is a recliner part on the end of it. So I would say Mike's recliner because before our sectional couch.
Definitely Mike's recliner.
I'm definitely a recliner.
He's got his butt grooves in the recliner.
I think it's got a couple of your cheeks in there too. Because when Mike is gone, you're in my recliner. Billy J, that's not happening. That would never happen. Old Mike would be gone before the dogs are gone. All right, so the next one.
I really love my dogs.
Cake or pie? Cake or pie?
Ooh.
Cake or pie?
Dang, Mike.
Cake or pie? Now let me ask you a question. What does cheesecake fall in? Because that's one of my favorites.
What does cobbler fall in?
Yeah, those are tough. But we got to focus on this.
All right, dang it.
Chocolate cake or pecan pie? So just a pie or a cake overall? What do you think?
Dang, Michael, that's hard.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Okay.
So, yeah, Betsy says just pie altogether. I'll take cake, please. Pie, Michelle. Cake, Mike. Cake for both. Cake, Michelle. For pie, Mike. Cake. Cake for both. Pie. Michelle, cake, Mike. Cobbler is pie to me. Okay. That kind of goes in that. Yeah, Michelle, that would be her favorite. And I don't like the texture cobbler. I don't like cobbler.
You're just not normal.
I know. Cobbler is pie, cheesecake is cake.
Okay, I like that analogy.
I like that. Okay. Kind of, but it comes sometimes in that pie shell thing. Well, maybe that's just Sara Lee, the Sara Lee pie. They're not really cheesecakes though. They're kind of like a pie.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So what would you pick, Michelle?
Wow, that's so hard. I love pie, but there is nothing better than a nothing but cake.
So is that your choice?
I'm going to go with cake. I love pie, but I'm going to go with cake because nothing but cake is incredible.
So one of my favorite things ever is a pecan pie.
Mm-hmm.
I love a pecan pie. I like key lime pie too. But probably nothing but cake and cheesecake. Oh gosh. That cheesecake that we had on the Freedom from the steakhouse.
Oh, so good.
God, that was good. And pound cake.
Oh, my chocolate pound
Your
cake.
chocolate pound cake's pretty darn awesome. So I'm going to go with cake. What would you guys pick?
Yeah.
If you pick your own, I see D&G right here says German chocolate cake is Greg's fave. German chocolate cake, I love that because Michelle don't like coconut. I love that coconut. Really
I like
good.
the flavor. I just don't like that texture.
So you've never had a bunt? I didn't say but. Did I? Maybe I said but.
It's a franchise. Nothing Bunt Cake is a franchise.
Nothing bunt. B-U-N-D-T.
DT. Mm-hmm. It's a franchise that bakes cakes, and it has this incredible cream cheese icing on it, and they are so moist because a dry cake is terrible. But they are always so incredibly moist, and I've never had a bad one ever.
Right. All right. So this one. So if we're going on vacation, one last vacation, and you're having to pick for me and Michelle, would we be in a hotel room or an RV camper? Hotel room or an RV camper? Hotel room or an RV camper? I know what some of y'all would be. RV camper or a hotel room? There's some people that know us really darn well right off the bat.
Oh.
There's some people that know us really well, don't they?
Yep.
Some of y'all, this is our 50th episode. Can you believe that?
Really?
This is number 50. Wow. Which we've been on for over a year, but we've missed some episodes. Thursday nights we've missed or been sick or other things. But this is number 50. Episode
50
number 50.
is a big number.
And look at Blaine says it right here. As an RV owner, I'd still do hotel. I bet so when you're in one all the time. All right, so Michelle, what would you? I'm gonna go through real quick. Holly, hotel, okay, and Blaine, hotel, resort.
I would definitely choose a hotel. However, I would like to go in an RV just to see what it's like.
Yeah, I believe it or not, I would say RV if they were big enough for me because I'm a big guy. I don't know. I've never been in an RV. The ones I've seen is the pop-up campers from back in the 70s and 80s. I mean, those things are small. So if it was a big RV and I had plenty of room for as big as I am, I would pick an RV because I'd like to be out in the woods and park somewhere and pull out some chairs and have a little campfire and all that. I'd love that.
And hang out with the bears?
Yes, hang out with the bears and let them,
raid our campsite?
Yes, I would love that. But I love doing the hotels too because you got the pools, you got a lot of times the breakfast, and I love doing the hotel reviews and
we love Margaritaville and Pigeon Forge.
You said Margaritaville that time. You said it first.
I'm sorry. I don't count though.
Margaritaville.
I don't count.
All right, let's go to the next one. What would you guys do? Would you pick a hotel or would you pick an RV? All right. What time were you at? 8:52.
That's a gift. That's an easy.
All right. So, big city slicker or country? So if you had a choice to live in the city or out in the country, what would you pick? That's right. You got that right, Billy J. Blaine's saying country. How you doing, Ashley? I'm going to stay at a Margaritaville.
You'll love it.
Ashley, we love them. Absolutely love them. We've yet to stay. We've stayed at 3 or 4 now, and absolutely love every one of them. So, like Green Acres. Green Acres is the place to be. Harmony is the way. So Derek, is that Derek or Gregory saying city? Ashley says country. I'll pick country for sure. Country always. Country. Country for y'all. I can't tell my city slicker accent. Country's quieter, yes. So this is pretty easy.
Our house is in the middle of 3.5 acres. Our acres.
In the middle of 150 acres.
So a gravel road.
Of woods.
Yes.
So yeah, I'd say country. I mean, where else Michelle can just go out and pee outside?
But y'all know.
I mean,
know that is
how is she going to do that in a city?
No, that would be Michael.
When she's got to go to the bathroom, she just goes behind a tree and pees. I mean,
that would be Michael.
Come on.
Our dogs have 3.5, 4 acres to just run and play and roam, and Anthony gets to go out and play. I would never have it any other way.
All right, so we got 5 minutes left, and then coming up here we got Life is Good Today. They coming on tonight at 9 o'clock, and at 10 o'clock we got Beach Please. So if you had to choose between Italian, and it could be anything Italian that you wanted to eat at a nice restaurant or a nice steakhouse, which would you pick? Italian. Is Michelle going to pick Italian or steak? Is Mike going to pick Italian or steak? Steakhouse or Italian? Is Michelle going to pick Italian or steakhouse? So D and G, I don't know if that's just for them. Are they saying both of you and I are going to pick Italian? Michelle is going to pick Italian. Mike is steak. Steak and taters. Oh, that sounds country.
All right, Brenda, I like it.
I like it too. Italian. Steak for me. Steak. I would choose Italian. Mike, steak. Italian, as I do better steaks on my grill. Steak for both. Mike, steak. Michelle, Italian. Steak. Little Explorer. Steak. Michelle, Italian. And Mike, Steakhouse. Both steak. Mike, okay. I've eaten with y'all. We shall see. I'm not doing either. I'm doing barbecue. No.
You can't choose that. You made this game.
So, okay, so Travis Gilbert say Michelle, Italian, Mike, steak. So, let's see, steak with a side of pasta. Hey, that'd work.
Dang, Betsy, that's
would
good.
Work. Janice Gregory says steakhouse. Okay. So, Michelle, what would you pick?
I love Italian, but there is nothing better than a perfect steak.
And that's why I married her, because I'm the big steak.
Wait a minute.
Definitely steak. I love a really good steak. It's got to be medium. Love a great steak. Mm-hmm. Got to be a great steak.
Can't find them that often.
Got to have a nice smoked taste to it. Got to have a little bit of that hickory
char on the outside.
Yes.
All
Maybe a little peppercorn sauce over to the side that you can dip it in, just a little bit. I don't want to use steak sauce. Good steak cooked, medium. All right, one more, and then we'll call it a night. Rock and roll or country? Is Michelle? It's like Donnie and Marie. So does Michelle had to pick one or the other? Country music or rock and roll? And is Mike country music or rock and roll?
Oh.
You had to pick one last song to listen to before you fly away to heaven and hear the angels singing hallelujah. Is it going to be The Devil Went Down to Georgia by Charlie Daniels, or is it going to be Knocking on Heaven's Door by Guns N' Roses, or maybe a little Kiss?
AC/DC.
I want to rock and roll all night. Could be AC/DC for you because you shook me all night long.
Michael.
What do you think? Is it going to be country or rock and roll? or it's going to be a little bit of God gave rock and roll to you.
That is so hard.
Rock for both. Country Michelle. Rock and roll for Mike. Mike and Michelle country. Donnie Marie. Mike rock and roll. Michelle country. Poor Michelle. Michelle rock and roll. Mike rock and roll. Rock and roll. Michelle country. Mike rock and roll. Southern rock. Yeah, a little Leonard Skinner there. Maybe. Michelle rock. Mike country. Country for Michelle. Mike. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Woo! Michelle country. Mike rock. Rock for both. Eraser for Derek. 80s rock from Mike. I know this. Country for both. Opera. That could happen. And rock for me. All right, Michelle, what's it going to be?
Man, that is so hard. That's the hardest one yet.
Really? It's a no-brainer for me.
Because I love country music. I love country music. But
You like Kenny Chesney? I like Kenny Chesney.
Yeah.
I like country. I like all music.
I do too. Well, not all, but I like a lot of music. But I would have to say rock is 51 and 49 is country.
It's rock and roll for this guy. Yeah. Yeah, little Kiss, Guns N' Roses, Metallica, all that 80s rock, hair band rock, even going back in the 70s, Southern rock.
But I like old country too.
I don't like the old country. I like the newer country better than the old country. Yeah, little Detroit madman up there, Kid Rock.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Kenny and Tammy, I agree totally. Depends on what I'm in the mood for.
All right. So, listen, we really appreciate you guys being with us tonight. I'm sorry the sounds didn't work. Man, I was really ready to get that fart button cranked up tonight. Listen, it's 9 o'clock. Go check out Life is Good Today. 9 o'clock. The link was thrown up in here. Nightbot threw it up as well right here. Let me throw that up here. Go check out Ronnie and Alma's channel tonight. Then at 10 o'clock Eastern time, you also got Beach Please Hangout. Mike and Betsy having fun on their channel tonight too. But hey, we love you guys. You guys have a great evening. Be the light in this world. It's a dark world out there, but you guys be the light. We hope to see you guys next week. We love you guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye.